All right, India Today's big exclusive news break. Arvind Kejriwal was snooping on ED officials. Here's the big break that we continue to track as we have Nalini Sharma, who's tracking court for us, Amit Bharadwaj, right outside Arvind Kejriwal's residence, and Munish joining us, tracking the ED very closely as we track this very big news here as Arvind Kejriwal was snooping on ED officials. This is what information coming in from sources. ED recovers documents during their raids and likely to take action with this regard. ED to produce evidence against Aam Aadmi Party for the first time today. ED has recorded statements of AAP candidates who fought elections in Goa. These candidates have alleged that they were paid cash to fight elections. ED alleges that this is the same money which was received by the Aam Aadmi Party in the excise policy scam from the South cartel. ED recovering some documents during raids, saying that there could be a connection. In fact, they claim that Arvind Kejriwal itself has been snooping around on ED officers. ED recovering some documents during those raids that likely to take action with this regard. ED all set to produce evidence against the Aam Aadmi Party for the first time today. Enforcement Directorate there has recorded statements of Aam Aadmi Party candidates who fought elections in Goa. These candidates have alleged that they were paid cash to fight elections. ED has alleged this is the same money which was received by the Aam Aadmi Party in the excise policy scam from the South cartel. And they're all set to produce proof against the Aam Aadmi Party for the first time. Some documents that have been recovered during those raids, and it's likely that the ED will take this one step further and investigate into that angle and will be producing that evidence against the Aam Aadmi Party for the first time. ED has also recorded statements of AAP candidates who fought elections in Goa. All right, let me quickly cut across to Munish Pandey joining us for more on that. Munish, give us more. ED finding some documents suggesting that Arvind Kejriwal could have likely been snooping around on ED officials as they recover some documents there. And ED saying that they're going to produce evidence against this in court. They've recorded some statements of AAP candidates who fought elections in Goa as well. And they claim that they were paid cash to fight elections, that it could have been money has come in from the South cartel to them in exchange for licenses that came in from the national capital through Kejriwal's henchmen in Delhi.
Well, Nabila, this is exclusive information which we have gathered from our sources and bringing to our viewers from the ED headquarters in the national capital. The first piece of exclusive information is that Arvind Kejriwal was possibly snooping around some ED officials, and ED officials, when they were raiding the premises of Arvind Kejriwal yesterday, they have recovered 150 pages of document, and it was regarding 2 of the ED officials. We also have the name of those ED officials whose name were mentioned in those documents. We cannot disclose for their security, but one of the officer is the special director rank officer, and the second one is a joint director level officer. The second officer was also present inside Arvind Kejriwal's residence when this document was recovered, and this has come as a shock for the ED officials because they have never seen something like it. Not only the details of ED officials, but also there are details about their properties, some of the allegations against these ED officials. So now the question is why Arvind Kejriwal was gathering this information against the ED officials. Now ED has sent these documents to the senior authorities, senior officials, and now they will decide whether any action should be taken against Arvind Kejriwal in this regard or not. Also, this becomes extremely important, Nabila, to bring it this point that illegal snooping is something which is known as crime in our country. And when Arvind Kejriwal, someone who was Chief Minister of National Capital, if he was snooping around and if the allegations are true, it is very damning for Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Now, as far as the second piece of exclusive information is concerned, this will be for the first time when ED will be bringing this before the court, which will impact not only Arvind Kejriwal but his party, Aam Aadmi Party. First time evidence will be produced before the court that Aam Aadmi Party should be made accused in the case, and the evidence is in the form of statements which has been recorded by the Enforcement Directorate. Now these statements are of the Aam Aadmi Party candidates who fought on AAP ticket in Goa Assembly, and they have given this statement that they were given cash money in exchange of fighting the Goa election. Now according to Enforcement Directorate, this cash money was nothing but from the part which was paid as a bribe from the South Cartel to Aam Aadmi Party, 100 crore rupees of bribe, and this amount which was given to AAP candidate was from the same 100 crore of rupees. So not only these statements are going to act against Arvind Kejriwal as evidence, but here the ED is planning to link Arvind Kejriwal with the money trail and Aam Aadmi Party with the entire conspiracy. And if Aam Aadmi Party is made accused in the case, this will be for the first time in the history of independent India that a national party will be made accused in any money laundering case, or for that matter in any criminal case.